Thought Media Network is proud to present Cosmic Prayers, your weekly shift, Mondays at 11 Mountain Time, with your host, Laura Topper. The Cosmic Prayers, live from the UK. And now, here she is, Laura Topper.
Hello and welcome. I'm so pleased to be here. I'm going to take my glasses off. It's Laura here. This is the Cosmic Prayer, and I'm so excited to be here because today I am awaiting Dr. Sharron Stroud, who is at this very moment getting onto her laptop and will be here with us for the Cosmic Prayer. Dr. Sharron is an incredible minister, and just her lifetime of service that she has given and gives to humanity is such an inspiration for me, and I'm so pleased that she's going to be here. I'm affirming she'll be here. I know that her computer was giving her a little bit of a problem, but we're praying, and I know in truth that Dr. Sharron Stroud will be here on the show on the Cosmic Prayer today, holding that space. Here she is, the beautiful Dr. Sharron Stroud. You may know her from Inner Faith Ministries. Every Sunday and every Wednesday, she's on Facebook, sharing her message, her knowing, her wisdom, her light. And I'm often tuning in and listening to her and being totally inspired by what she has to say. And Dr. Sharron has been doing this for 45 years, and it's her 19th anniversary this year of Inner Faith, New Thought Spiritual Center. She's based in Palm Springs. So we're holding that space, and I think that I will begin today with a prayer. I'm called to do that, to speak from my heart and to know truth. So if you'd like to join me praying today for perfect peace and connection and love, always love. So let's do this together. You're on the Cosmic Prayer and on New Thought Media Network, and I'm just so thrilled to be here now. So this is a time where we can close our eyes and come within and know that there is this one presence that is here right now. It always has been. It always will be. It is infinite. It is eternal. And I know this presence as perfection. And it knows itself as perfection and wholeness and peace and harmony. And I know that right now, this presence is showing itself through all of life, through all of reality. It is incredible. This presence is the cosmos, the universes, the Milky Ways, the stars and suns and moons and beyond. This presence is all that I know, right down to the tiniest detail, the smallest grain of sand and the one-celled amoeba. This presence is running through everything. And I'm so grateful for this knowing, because I know peace in this presence, and I unite with this, and I understand and know in my heart that I am one with this, just as we are all one with this right now. And I know in my heart that as I open and expand in my awareness and my mental equivalent and accept this beauty, this presence, this joy and this love, that I know that it is me, that it is everybody here on New Thought Media Network, for those working behind the scenes, for those of you who are listening and may watch and listen further on down the line, for Dr. Sharron, for everybody, that peace prevails. I realize this. I realize that peace is here right now and harmony, and that whatever may be going on seemingly in our day-to-day experience, that at the heart of this, there is peace. The truth of this is peace and harmony. And I know that this peace is coming through right now. And I know that with this, there is perfect health. There is perfect well-being, vitality, strength, enthusiasm. And I know in my heart that this shows up everywhere because I choose to live my life by this. I choose to recognize this, and I choose to come back every time to this knowing of peace. And I see and know this peace rippling through all of reality. It's a golden light. It is infinite in its ability and eternal. And so I know right now that there is peace right where I am and right where you are. And just breathe that in. Let's just open ourselves to that and expand our hearts and realize it even more deeply. That whatever we see, whatever we may be seemingly experiencing, that our perception of that can shift. And I choose to shift that now within me. And I know that for you too, that this peace prevails, that this peace is always on hand because it is in our hearts. Always, it is coming through as God. And I'm so, so grateful for this. I'm thankful for this knowing because this knowing is my rock, just as God is. It is the confidence that I have in every moment to know that I can live from this place, be in this place, and come to this place of peace whenever I choose, because it is always here. And so with this gratitude, knowing this demonstration of perfect peace and harmony, I let go. I just release. I let go of fear. I let go of doubt. I let go of control. And I let go of this word into the one mind of God, knowing that God is always here doing its thing perfectly. And as I let go, I know that love always remains and love is here. And so it is. Wow. Beautiful. How are you feeling today? Are you feeling that peace in your heart? You know, it can be easy to get swayed by the experience. And especially when we think that we can't control or we're not in control. It is that letting go and surrendering in the moment that allows us to actually live in the presence of God, knowing that God has got this, whatever's going on. For me personally, I'm a practitioner. I'm in ministerial education, 3 years. I have been with the Florida campus. I'm in my 3rd year. And what I'm learning more and more is that when I place prayer primarily in my life, I use it over and over again in the day, every day, that my consciousness does shift and that I allow and open up for those seeming miracles because I'm looking and seeing life in a very, very different way. I used to present a radio show locally here in the UK, and it was beautiful. It was a New Thought. I played New Thought music because I'm a New Thought singer and songwriter. And through that radio show, I met a beautiful woman. Her name is Debbie Schroet. And through that meeting, this was about 2 years ago, and a year ago, through that meeting, me and Debbie just clicked. You know how you do? You click with people, and it's just amazing. And she was based in Atlanta, and me here in the UK, in Brighton at the time. And we just said to each other on a WhatsApp call one day, "Hey, why don't we make a song?" "Oh, okay, let's make a song." And so we. Debbie is a really, really well-known New Thought musician and artist, and I just felt so blessed to be able to do this. And it was actually through all my prayers that I had come to that place of hosting a radio show. That was incredible because that was just praying and knowing that that was there and letting go of that, and then being offered that opportunity. So meeting Debbie was a beautiful part of that. And we created a song on WhatsApp. We'd be calling each other once every couple of weeks and just saying, yeah, what about this idea? What about that idea? And on WhatsApp, we created this song that we loved, and the words are from our hearts, and the music definitely from our hearts. Debbie is a musician as well. So I'm going to carry on telling you this story. I know that Reverend Sharron, we're waiting for Reverend Sharron, but I think this is a beautiful story just while we're waiting for Reverend Sharron. So we created the song, and I'm going to play it to you now. It's going to come on, and it's called I Am the Love That I Am. And it's a healing, new thought healing song. And the words were very relevant to me and Debbie at that time, as with all new thought, well, with any singer songwriter, the words are the thing, aren't they? They reflect what's going on in our own lives. We made the song, and Debbie's partner Terry, she created a video, and that's what I'm going to play for you now, because Debbie entered it into the Posse Awards, and the video won an award, or got recognized for as a video in their Hall of Fame video category, and that was such a blessing. So we loved that song, and the music that Debbie has made has been incredible in her lifetime. And a month ago, I knew the news that Debbie had passed, and I just felt, with all the sadness that I had gone through over that and the grieving, I feel so blessed that this song is here, and I want to play it for you now, because it's a song that has come through from my prayers and Debbie's prayers, and this song is a prayer. So if it's whenever it's available, I know that Reverend Robert is in the background here, and he has the song, and he's going to put it on for us to, yeah.
Here we are, face to face. The healing way is clear. I see in you that part of me no longer needed here. In this moment, in the light of love I see, God is still coming through as you, as me. I am the love that I am. I am the heart of God. I am the love that I am. I am the heart of God. Here I am in this space. I make a choice to change, and now I see the whole of me, pure radiance. In this moment, in the light of love I see, God is still coming through as you, as me.
Yes, I am the love that I am. I am the heart of God, with Debbie Schroet. And that was Jason Salmon there playing the kora, my partner playing the kora and bass guitar. What a gem. And what an amazing lead in to Dr. Sharron Stroud, who is here and ready, joining us. Hello, hi, and welcome, Dr. Sharron.
I have computer skills I didn't know I had.
Oh, isn't it incredible how the divine works through?
Yes.
Oh,
we breathe through technology, you know that. Yeah.
And it works.
It does.
Well, Dr. Sharron Stroud, I'm just so grateful, honored, excited that you are here right now. I have been seeing you and the work that you do weekly and following for quite a while the incredible message that you're giving to the world through your Facebook Live, through Inner Faith Ministries. And I know that you have been in sacred service for 45 years and doing this amazing work, and 19 years with the Inner Faith New Thought Spiritual Center, and you're based in Palm Springs. And I have an incredible list here of awards and peace awards and accolades and excellence in communication and the top speakers that you've been given, received a top speaker world award. It just goes on and on. Oh yeah, it's amazing. And I'm just so thrilled that you're here.
Thank
you are a human rights, you received a Palm Springs Human Rights Award as well. So your work is incredible.
Thank you.
Really incredible.
As New Thought ministers, it's really fascinating. When I was ordained 45 years ago, there was not really a social consciousness. And those of us who were socially conscious, because remember, this is a very mental, it started out very, very mental. The longest journey on the planet is the 18-inch journey from the head to the heart. I found that I just did not relate to that completely mental look, because as a human being in our beingness, that we are subject to the human condition. And that's what we deal with really every day in our own, not only our personal lives, but, in the collective consciousness. And so for me, and in Palm Springs, basically, I would say 95% of my congregation is gay. So I became, when I came to Palm Springs and I would hear, these incredible stories, we're all equal, every single one of us, beyond color, race, creed, sexual orientation, or, and I added, political affiliation. And so I also took a stand for women's rights, because when I was in my second year of ministering at a church I founded in Santa Clarita, California, my husband passed away, Neil Stroud, in the middle of an escrow. So suddenly I was a single woman, and I was not allowed to buy this house because I was suddenly a single woman. So I took them on and started, really taking a stand for women's rights, contacted the National Organization of Women. Gloria Steinem stepped in.
Really?
Yes. And they backpedaled really quick, and I bought my house. So it's about women's rights. It's about gay rights. It's about civil rights, and acknowledging that the color of the blood that courses through my veins is the same color of everyone on the planet. And so for me, when we look at social justice and equality and in our way of life, that we acknowledge our oneness.
Yes.
And that is all inclusive. All inclusive. So, yeah, at a very young age, I started out at 30 years old. So I've been doing this 45 years, so you can figure out the math. And so when you're on the planet for over 3/4 of a century, you really get an inside view of the evolution of our movement and what's going on in the consciousness of the planet. And I feel like this whole pandemic is part of that cocooning and going within and knowing the truth and keep our light shining through the darkness. And as we do that, energetically, we are uplifting the collective consciousness on the planet.
So, Dr. Sharron, how does prayer fit in with this for you? I mean, it might seem that that's an obvious question, but I think from what you've just said about the evolution of of this work over those years, how has that changed? How has prayer for you become throughout that time?
I believe that we are the prayer that's praying itself, that we are that. And when we are the prayer that's praying itself and we tap into cosmic consciousness, realizing that we are the avenue, the channel, the energy in which that higher power, whatever we conceive to call it, God, I'm very comfortable with God, some aren't, higher power, Father, Mother, God, universal mind, intelligence, energy, Buddha, Brahman, it matters not. But to acknowledge when we become the prayer that's praying itself, everyone and anyone that comes within our energy field is healed and uplifted in our presence. We are knowing the truth. We are that. We're not looking outside ourselves or praying to an anthropomorphic God. We are tapping into a universal energy that we are co-creators with. So becoming the prayer that's praying itself. And of course, we have a formula for prayer in our movement.
Yes.
Where we absolutely recognize that there's a higher power. We unify with it. We realize the truth of our being, that we don't ask. We open to it because energetically it's already there. So the step of realization is really important. We assume the same feelings we would have if our requests were already an accomplished fact in mind and experience. So then to go on from giving thanks that it's already done in mind and the spirit of the universe. And then, of course, releasing it, knowing that I let go and let God do what God does best by means of me. And as we let it go and have that realization that it's done, we don't hope that it works. Hope is a subtle illusion, an unconscious compromise. We know that we know that we know. And when we put that energy out into the universe, it responds.
Yes.
I mean, I love our way of life, and I see our own way of life evolving as well as a movement. And I did all my work through United Church of Religious Science. I went to, the Institute, Ernest Holmes Institute, Ernest Holmes College. They've changed the name so many times. I was president of United Clergy of Religious Science and did a lot for, the movement. I had 3,000 people attending every week in San Diego. I had, of course, radio and television. Minnie wants to come up. Come on, say hi.
I really want to see Minnie. Every week I watch Minnie on your lap there.
So
gorgeous.
She knows that I'm sitting here, so she knows she's the master. She takes responsibility for her role.
It's brilliant.
Thank you. And so energetically, as we, and I love the fact that you named it cosmic prayer, because there's cosmic consciousness.
That's right.
Into and that we are co-creating with. And see, this is an interesting, as we look at it, to say, yes, there is our higher power. However, we are co-creators. We are created in the image and likeness of this energy. And we're told that it's not only good, it is very good. And when we get that, then we operate from that space of universal love. Cosmic consciousness is universal love.
So for anybody now that's listening, because we're on New Thought Media Network here on Facebook Live, and it's so great that you're here as joining today, Dr. Sharron Stroud. If there is anybody listening right now today who may have come off of that track, or may be feeling, oh, well, you know what, it hasn't worked for me so far, or maybe even thinking, how do I begin? I've never done it. I've never prayed in this way before. We have a few minutes left. I'd really like to know your words on this from your heart. How you can bring this across to people.
In our viewing audience and I always add, if possibly cried themselves to sleep last night, know that you are not alone, that the everlasting arms of God's love is enfolding you, and that all we have to do is open ourselves and just know that the love of God surrounds us, the light of God enfolds us, the power of God protects us, and the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is. And so just right where I am, if you can just affirm and say to right where I am, God is. And
right where I am, God is.
it's an easy thing. Right where I am, God is. And I always know that this energy goes before me and prepares the way. So whatever is confronting, or someone's gotten off track, wherever I am, God is. And then to open ourselves and to feel that energy. And it is a quickening, I call it, of the Holy Spirit, where we can feel that charge of energy, and that we are not alone. We are absolutely guided and directed every step of the way as we open to it and realize it's always been there. Behold, I stand at the door and knock. If any man, woman hear my voice, let them answer, and I will come into them and sup with them, and they with me. This is Holy Communion, going within to the secret place of the Most High, which is within us. The heart opens, and where our treasure is, there our heart will be also.
And we hear this so often, don't we? It's in here, it's within. There is not out there. You cannot find it out there, seeking it in all these different places. People, experiences, things. It's right in here. And I think for a lot of people, that is the trick, and the difficulty is actually just knowing that, coming away from seeking it and coming into knowing it and feeling it. That's the key, isn't it? That switch.
It is.
Of knowing that now.
It is. And especially if someone's feeling depressed or at the effect of life. And when we're feeling at the effect of life, then we need to reach out to someone else that can know the truth for us. Because if we're subjectively involved, it's getting through like all of that depressive energy. But I can know the truth for you. I can speak my word. I can see your perfection, your energy, your light, and speak it into the law of mind, so that as you open, you can feel that energy, the darker energy leaving, and the light that's always been there beginning to really shine brightly. And I always say there is light at the end of the tunnel, and it's not an oncoming train. It's really exactly.
Oh, beautiful. So Dr. Sharron, every week you are on Facebook Live with your ministry. I mean, you're not just on Facebook Live. You have a pure intention here with your ministry, Inner Faith Spiritual Center. And there it is, it's popped up. And you're based in Palm Springs, and you have been consistently doing this work for a while.
I just love it when people say, well, I've been a minister for 40 years. Oh, yeah, I took 25 years off to do this, that, and the other. But I do weddings. Right. But we're on the pulpit for 45 years, and, you're doing the work. We are the benefactors. We grow the most. And I always say, I do this for me. And if you get something out of it, wonderful. Because if I think I'm doing it for you, then I've become the martyr, and I'm doing so much, and I'm working so hard. When I get it, I'm doing it for me and the glory of God. And if anyone gets it, that is so beautiful. But we have to realize that we are doing it for ourselves, our own growth and our evolution. And I've had people say, well, that's not very spiritual. And I said, well, everyone that comes into your energy field, you are treating as you feel about yourself. So if I love myself, then it's going to spill over to you. You're going to love you. So, be really clear that we're not martyrs. We're not the victims of all the work we do. We do it for ourselves, our own enlightenment, and the glory of God. And that is the energy that comes through. That's where people are healed and uplifted in our presence, because we have clarity. And clarity really is power.
And it really is a choice, isn't it?
It is.
It's a meaningful choice to live in this way, and to know that it's such a fulfilling thing, because it brings so much.
Hey, it's not always fun. I want my viewing audience to know.
Oh, no.
It's not always fun, because we have to take responsibility for everything that comes into our lives. And that only, as we take responsibility, only then do we experience freedom.
And I can say that right now, because I know we only have a few minutes left. I'm on this path as well. I've been on it for nearly 10 years, and I'm now in ministerial education. And this isn't about me, but I just wanted to say this, that it is not an easy journey. I'm living not how I think I should be living, and I'm working through all the stuff. And yet I know this is what you're saying, is that we have to face that and take responsibility to get through it, to realize who we really are. And
it's all part of the unfoldment.
It's all part of it. Yes. Oh, so Dr. Sharron, I'm just going to look and see what the time is now. Okay, we have a few minutes left. And I wonder if you would be very willing to share a prayer with me.
Absolutely.
If I began and just, recognized and unified, and then would you step in from there?
Yes.
And continue? Yes. And is there a particular theme or aspect that you feel in your heart that you'd like to bring forward in prayer right now?
I think world healing.
Yeah. Okay, so knowing that, let's close our eyes. I'm so grateful to be here right now on New Thought Media Network with this technology that is working perfectly, with everyone behind the scenes that's making this happen, and with Dr. Sharron Stroud, and with God, who is the divine architect in all of this, the one that really is making it happen, the one it is happening through, the one that is the knowing presence, the all-being. And I know that God is everywhere. God is in everything. God is here right now. God is through me, in me, and as me, and through Dr. Sharron Stroud, who is here and present with me. And as we connect heart to heart, I know in truth that God is shining its light, fulfilling itself and expressing itself even more through us right now. And so I know that I am one with this presence. And as I know it for me, I know it for Dr. Sharron, and I know it for everybody that's listening right now or will be listening whenever, if ever. And so I hand this prayer now over to Dr. Sharron.
Thank you, Father, Mother God, that which needs to be healed in our world is healed. That which needs to be revealed in our world is revealed. That which needs to be known in our world is known. And that which needs to be released is released quickly, gently, and with grace. For eye hath not seen nor ear heard, neither hath entered into the heart of man and woman the things which God hath prepared for them that love. Love being the strongest healing power in the universe. I declare here and now that wherever pain seems to be operating anywhere in the world, the presence of God is. Wherever dis-ease seems to be operating anywhere in the world, the presence of God is. Wherever depression seems to be operating anywhere in the world, the presence of God is. God is the light, the energy, the open door that we walk through. Behold, I stand at the door and knock. If anyone hear my voice, let them answer. And so on this glorious day, we answer the call. We enter into this amazing energy field of love, light, beauty, truth, wisdom, abundance, and prosperity. We align that we are happy, healthy, prosperous, and free. And that one goes before us and prepares the way as we become a lamp unto our own feet, drawing others into our light energy. And let us know that our cause, effect, record, and memory of that which no longer serves us returns to its native nothingness from whence it came, because in truth, it is neither person, place, nor thing, only the life and the energy that has been given unto it. Our attention is on thee. And we know the words of our mouth and the meditations of our heart are accepted and received. Thank you, Father, Mother God, for this way of life as we let go and let you do what you do best by means of Laura, by means of me, by means of all of you who are aligning with us at this moment We're so grateful. And so it is.
And so it is. Thank you for filling up me and everybody right now,
honor.
Dr. Sharron.
It's my honor and privilege, Laura. Thank you.
It's incredible.
Great work, and I really acknowledge you.
Oh, and you know what? I acknowledge you, and I'm so excited by what you're doing and the progression of what you're doing. And I'm going to keep watching you. Please, whoever is watching now, tune in to Dr. Sharron on Inner Faith Ministries on Facebook. And you have a website as well, don't you,
Yes.
Dr. Sharron? It's here we go. It's up there. There's Facebook, interfaithworldwide.com, so you can find out a lot more and read about Dr. Sharron and understand her amazing journey. And I hope that you come back again to inspire.
Now that we've mastered this technology.
Yes. And for anybody that's been, thank you. And for anybody that has been listening, if you are filled up and fed by this, then you are on New Thought Media Network. You are welcome to leave your love offering here, and it will be gleefully and joyfully received.
Yeah,
thank you, Dr. Sharron.
You're welcome, dear.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you for listening to Cosmic Prayer, your weekly shift with Laura Topper on the New Thought Media Network. If you've enjoyed this programming, please tell a friend and join us again next week for Cosmic Prayer, your weekly shift with Laura Topper.